stampersdelight.com. Thank you for joining Scrapbook Sunday 101. We're going to get started. A couple of reminders. Don't forget to check out the stampersdelightshop.com where you can get this mug and other fun stamping apparel. Donna Gray and myself have the One Sheet Wonder going on for June with Earthen Elegance. Also, we have the Designer Series paper sale. Don't forget to grab your Designer Series paper at 15% off. Here are the ones that are on sale. You can also go to my blog or click on the links below to see what is for sale. Also, for June, sign up by June 10th for the Inked and Tiled Fun Fold online class. The link is also below for that. So let me flip the camera. Whoop, wrong way. There we go. And also, let me remind everyone we do have a sign-on special. I'm losing my voice. I apologize. So this is the new starter kit. So if you've ever thought about getting into stamping or joining Stampin' Up! In my team, this is the perfect opportunity. You get $155 worth of product for $99. Normally, you get $125 worth of product for $99. So it's an extra $30 for the month of June. If you'd like more information or you'd like to join my team, go to stampersdelight.com. You get to pick out your own products. That's what I love about this kit. So it's tailored just for you. Plus you get your business supplies and you get access to the Stampin' Up! Website along with my team website, team chats, swaps. We do a lot of virtual swaps since I have them. My team is spread out. So if you'd like more information on that, definitely contact me. So Donna Gray and I are using the Earthen Elegance this month for our One Sheet Wonder, and that is on page 70 and 71. And when I saw this paper, I knew exactly what I wanted to use for my Scrapbook Sunday. I know it's been a while. I am getting back into the Scrapbook Sunday and stamping, so thank you for your patience. So let's take a look at what I'm going to do here. And as usual, I have an idea, but I haven't done any of it yet because I wanted you to be there when I do. So I use the copper clay, which is from that our new In Colors. And this is the copper clay. I got 12 by 12. I'm going to pull this down a little bit so you could see more. And then I'm taking these two sheets of the Designer Series paper. When you see the pictures, I think you'll know why. Looks like a fall project to me. I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer and do a little trimming. Again, I have an idea of what I want to do, so hopefully it'll work out. I am just going to go in here at 1/4 of an inch, very small. I want a lot of that paper showing. Whoop. Helps if I cut the whole thing. I'm just going to rip that for a second and then cut it off. So I'm using the 12 by 12 copper clay because I like to have a thicker base, even though I'm putting this in a page protector. All right, there's one sheet. I'll keep that strip. You never know, I might need it. And let's do the same thing with this. So 1/4 of an inch, might even be 1/8 of an inch, just a very little bit. Yeah, I think that might be 1/8 of an inch. You know me and numbers. Okay. So let's move this out of the way for a second. This is the paper trimmer. And the thing I love about that paper trimmer is it can measure 12 by 12s. Okay, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this on my base. But before I do that, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to glue it down yet because I'm thinking I might change something. So I have these two. Let's wait to glue it down. All right, so I'm going to take the bases away. This is something you don't normally see me do. I usually glue it right down onto the base. But I have an idea. Not sure if it's going to work, so we'll see. Now I'm going to bring in my pictures. Okay, so this is a hard one, but I'll get through it. This is a picture of my husband golfing last fall, before he was unable to do that. Now it's the same picture, but let me bring it up close. See the trees right there? I don't know how he did this, but he edited this, and then look at the trees now. They're like a painting. So I don't know which one I really like the best, so I'm going to use both. So I'm going to grab my copper clay again. And these are 6 by 6. So what I'm going to do is I am going to glue this down on another piece of copper clay. Now I'm using the 8.5 by 11. I just want a little bit of that to show through. I'm going to have to grab another sheet. Again, I love the picture, and I'm not sure which one I like better, so I'm using both. My husband, I know you've probably seen all the music stuff I post, because he was in a band for over 60 years. But his other fun thing that he liked to do, well, fun thing is golf. He was actually a professional musician for years. That's how I met him. A lot of people don't know that. He played at my senior prom. How weird is that? Okay, so now we have this one. And we're going to cut this one also. Just very little matting back there. Okay. That same day that they were golfing, he was actually golfing with one of his best friends and bandmates, John Regan, and his son Chris, and they took this picture. So those are the pictures I'm going to be using. I'm just going to grab some coffee. Okay, so since I love this picture, I'm going to bring that one right up to the edge here, and then this one I'm going to put right here. So this is where I want the pictures, and I have from the alphabet a la mode, which is available now, those big nice letters, and I've cut out their names also in the copper clay, and I think I'm going to put Reggie's name right here. I have to take the backs off yet. So Reggie's name is going to go here. I'm going to get through this one without tears. For those of you who don't know, my husband passed away in March. So it's taken me a little while to get back into stamping. And then less than 2 weeks later, his friend John passed away. So it's been rough. Okay. So I think I like that. But I really wanted to capture the moments on these pictures. Now, I don't have a lot of room on here for John and Chris's name, but I think I can make this work. Let's try it. If I start with this one, I think I can make it work. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm taking that back off. Before I glue this down, I'm going to grab that ribbon that goes to the suite. And the ribbon is wavy ribbon trim. And I'm going to add that. Okay, so let's take those off. Kind of got my idea now for my layout. I'm going to flip those over at the bottom here. I'm going to add some of that wavy trim. If it's not straight, I will straighten it out. I'll do that also at the top here. If you follow me on Facebook and YouTube, I'll be using this suite for a Fun Fold Friday coming up. Okay, so let's get that down on a base first. I know a lot of you have been missing Scrapbook Sundays, so I decided to hop back on and start them up again. Just so you know, it may not be every Sunday, but I certainly try every Sunday. Sometimes time gets by me. Okay, we are going to lay that down right here. Let me do the other side. If it's not straight, I'll straighten it out in a minute. I just want to get it down. Okay. I do use quite a bit of my stamp and seal because I don't want my page to fall apart. Not that it would. This is some sticky stuff. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and lay this down. I think I want it on this side. Just get that lined up. Okay, there's my 2 pages. Okay, so let's put the pictures down now. And that's going to hold that into place a little bit. So I'm going to put this one up here. This one is going to go here. I just love the way those ran out of my stamp and seal. So we're going to take a quick break here. Let me change that. So easy to change. So you just pop that right out. Open up another one. And pop that one right in. Don't throw the cases out. I've had a few customers throw the cases out. You don't want to throw the cases out. It's refillable. And then we are going to add that one over here. Okay, so there's my first page. Now I'm going to grab these. I want to call it pie a la mode, but it is not that. It's alphabet a la mode. I'm going to grab my Take Your Pick tool. And I put this adhesive on the back that we sell. And for the life of me right now, I can't remember the name of it. Double-sided adhesive sheets. Once I get it going here, it'll come right off. I don't suggest you do this on your project like I'm doing, but I want you to be able to see it. Okay, so I am going to, in the light color right there, I'm going to put his name so it shows up. It also gives me a little bit of a guide because I'm following a line. If for some reason it gets out of line, then I usually do it like a wave, or so it looks like it's supposed to be like that. Where there's a will, there's a way. Before I press it down, just want to make sure I get it pretty close. See, I'm just trying to get that little edge pulled up. So I cut these out ahead of time, but I didn't pull the backing off because I didn't want them to stick to anything. There we go. All right. Don't forget to share my videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel, tell all your friends about my videos. That's what keeps us going. Okay, and we are going to put the E right there. Okay, so there I have Reggie. I'm going to switch over to this side and grab the picture of the three guys. So this is a 2-page layout. Make sure these are all pressed down nicely. Straighten it out here. If I'm lining it up, I'm going to put it together so I can get those that trim kind of lined up. Once it's in the page protector, it'll be okay. Okay. So now, this is going to be the tricky part because this is a larger picture, but I think I can do it. Somehow, I will. I'm going to put this one down right here. And now I'm going to put John's name on this side and Chris's on the other. Let me just slide this over. Sorry, this is the part that takes the longest. Again, I want to try to keep it on that lighter color so the name shows up. And again, I love these dies. They're nice and big and really add a lot to your pages. Still shots of these pages will be on my blog, stampersdelight.com. Okay, make that even. There we go. Notice I'm not pressing it down too hard until I get it where I want it. Be careful with these, they are delicate. There's John. Let's switch over to Chris here. Leave me a comment. Also subscribe to my free newsletter and tutorials. Again, the links are below. I'm going to get Chris right here. Have you ever done a page and you're putting letters down and then you spell something wrong? Done it. Okay, that one I need to push up a little bit more. Again, using my Take Your Pick tool, it helps me move this before I press it down. There we go. And then the S. Move that up just a little bit so the S shows up. There we go. So there I have. Now I can put here the year that it was and where it was, which was, I believe, Dinsmore Golf Course. But right now, I just wanted to get these pictures down. Okay, I want to make sure this is glued down. So let me add another little bit of glue here. And I could have used dimensionals to go over that, but I'm leaving it like that. Okay, now I am going to grab some of this ribbon. Remember, this is going into an album in a page protector. So even though that looks like it's loose, it will be pushed down. And I think I'm going to do a little bit more up here. Maybe one right in the middle here. So when I lay it down in the page protector, that will be flattened out. So, and if you don't like it like that right now and you want it flattened out, you can use glue dots, but mine is going in the album. So we're going to leave it like that. I am going to grab some gems, and I'm using the new sparkle gems. Yes, even guys need a little sparkle. I'm going to use these right here. Over by their names. I think it makes it pop really nice. I'm actually going to cut this even more. I think I want it more like a knot. There we go. Same thing with this one. Yeah, I'm wasting some ribbon, but it's okay. I have more. There we go. Let's add some more gems here. Can never have too many gems. And I think that is all I'm going to add to this page. I don't want to overload it since it's more of a masculine page. Just checking all my pieces here. And there is my 2-page layout. Reggie, John, Chris. What do you think? I'm loving it. And when I'm done here, it will go right into my album. Let's just take a look at something real quick on here. So we do have numbers. I think I'm going to change this. I'm going to grab the 2, the 0, and those are the only things I need. 20. Yep. Okay. I'm going to change something. See, this is what you get when you watch me live. Okay. I am actually going to show you using that, because now I decided I want the year on there. This is how you can tell it's live. Okay, I've got a strip of that adhesive backing. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, it comes in 6 by 12s. I'm just going to add this right here on this scrap piece. I'm going to flip it over. And I'm going to take 20 and then do 20, 22. Okay, so let's move this out of the way so you can see it. I want the year on here. I decided that as we were talking. I don't need to know what golf course it is, even though I do, but I do want the year. So I'm going to put the 2 and the 0 on here. I'm going to bring that through my machine. Pop those out. And I need that too again. So what I did, you see that white is adhesive back. It's only on part of it, but it's okay. It's enough to hold it down. So I'm going to take that 2 off, and I need 2 more 2s for the year. So I'll run it through again. And one more time. So again, that little bit of adhesive back here is going to hold my numbers in place. And just pop that one out. Put that right back in before I lose it. I'm just going to drop it in there for now and grab this one before I lose it, which I have done in the past. Let me lay this out one more time so I can take a look at it. And I think where I'm going to add those is right down here by Reggie's name. Let me grab the first 2. Taking that adhesive off, even though it's only on the one side. It's going to hold it for me. I'll add a little liquid glue under there later. That 2 is a little crooked, so I'm going to just... Ooh, I just got a spider in here. Good thing they don't scare me, the little ones. Did anybody see a spider drop down there? Whoa. And you're probably all laughing now. It's a good thing it didn't come across the screen. Okay, we're going to add the 2 right there. And another 2. Please tell all your friends about Scrapbook Sunday. If you want to get into scrapbooking, it's a good way to start. If you've done scrapbooking in the past. Again, I call it Scrapbook Sunday 101 because sometimes they are just quick, easy pages. Sometimes they're a little more intricate. There we go. Now I have the year on there, 2022. I have my 2 pages, and it is ready for my album. I hope you enjoyed this segment of Scrapbook Sunday 101. Don't forget to subscribe to YouTube, my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook. Sign up for my free newsletter. And I will see you back here, hopefully next Sunday. Until then, keep on scrapbooking, scrapbookers. Bye.